Flower Gaming. Same group. Stage. Gaming versus Denique, who we saw the other night. Update. Okay. Hopefully get in the action in a second. Looks like this is game one, seeing as there are no, well, what do you call marks for the previous matches in the series so far. Okay, Lion, Oracle, LC, Morphling, Ember Spirit versus Puck, Clock, Lich, Ricky, and TA. Nothing off the top of my head sounds like it's going to be crazy nasty combo. Maybe Clock Cogs draw people in with Ricky. That doesn't tend to be particularly fun to be on the receiving end of. Game stats over to last hits.
That's just where you prove yourself. Well, not me. Already made up my mind, and it isn't good.
Alright, hop in the action. First up is Mosin for FG, which is Flower Gaming on the Oracle. Looks like he's posturing up top, but I'm going to assume he's probably going to be the safe lane support with the Lion off lane with the Legion Commander. Lion played by Yamate. And we got a DC from Ricky. Classic. Candy Loon on the LC off lane for Flower Gaming. We've got DDZ on the Ember Spirit mid. And on the safe lane we have Lance on the Morphling. For a team Dire side, that's Denique. Denique? I'm going to go with Denique, I guess. There's no accent. It's not Spanish. I'm going to assume. Melody, TA mid. We've got Polly on, I believe, the position 4 Clockwork. He might be the offlaner, though. We'll find out in a minute. Sideface, position 5, presumably Lich. And then we've got DJ388 on the Puck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the offlaner. Up in the safe lane, we've got Hamim. Or Hameme, I'm going to go with Hamim, is what I've been pronouncing it, on the Ricky Maru. It's a safe lane K. So if he goes off, as we haven't played Morphling previously, there was a game I was watching recently with a Ricky safe lane who ended the game like 16-2 or something. The guy just went absolutely off and stomped. The team got lots of kills. Wasn't actually dominating all that much in net worth, but you don't necessarily have to as Ricky. You get some kills, you put them on the back foot, and you just walk over them, depending on what kind of synergy you have. I find, Smoke Cloud versus Oracle. It's going to be interesting. Whoever wins that particular battle is going to be significantly ahead of the other person, because Oracle, he needs to be able to castigate his shit up, but if he can, Fate's Edict is nice. Disarm against Ricky. He's got a lot of heal to save people if they get jumped on in the Smoke Cloud, even once he gets to Fusion Blade and or Basher. But he's going to probably be priority target number 1 for the Ricky if he gets caught out, so Vision's going to be a big deal for Flower Gaming here tonight. Legion Commander, excellent lockdown with the duel, especially to hang on to that pesky, dodgy Puck. Besides Flame Guard, it's not really any good ways for Radiant to eat through the refraction charges on the TA here. So Melody's probably going to have a pretty happy game. Maybe they'll build, you had an Oracle on your team, it would be wise to build an Urn. But I'm not sure who's going to carry it. We're probably going to see Vlad and the Big Dagger out for the LC at some point in this game. The Nuke from Finger of Death has great synergy with Duel, though, to make sure that you can finish people off. And we're going to go ahead and unpause. So back into the action, or into the initial action. 45 seconds still before the horn. But we've got some people deep in enemy territory. And Mr. Lion over here, Yamate, is going a little ham with the drawing on the minimap. Candy Loon going for that early outpost snag. Meanwhile, so is DJ388, so they will go ahead and trade their outposts out. Polly with the battery assault already skilled. It'd be interesting to see if they manage to catch somebody watering out here, but Lance is safe under his tower. Interesting choice to do the double circlet, because we're going to see 2 Wraith Bands come out pretty quick for him. And here's the horn. Looks like they're pretty much just gonna trade. Alright, they're gonna each get the bounties closer to their sides of the map. Oh, and I've got my random announcer came up with Dark Willow tonight, so we're gonna get to hear her dulcet tones announcing most of the action. 2 people mid still. Maybe Mosin's gonna go for a courier snipe. I know he's just walking. He's walking his average move speed ass on down to the bot lane. They did go ahead and get this D ward out here already in the mid lane on the Radiant side, so that's gonna be nice. DDZ, or excuse me, Melody having a significant advantage with the vision as far as the mid lane matchup is concerned. Okay, and we'll have Mosin go ahead and grab back the outpost on his side of the map here. Side face, throwing a little harass out on the Candling, who's taking overwhelming odds level 1. But he's going to get harassed back by Yamate. Yeah, pretty evenly matched move speed. But I think Yamate has a little bit of the region advantage with the headdress, assuming he can get in range to cancel the south if side face goes ahead and tries to do it. Going to go ahead and plant a deep ward down. I believe that does block the camp. Hamim is coming over though. He doesn't like that. Nice average pace start to the game so far. Good double root out from Mosin. Manages to just deal a little bit of damage. This thing's baseline, the fact that the damage does not scale with the cast time makes his ability really good to harass people in late, especially if you're facing up against like a tri-lane. It is just a 2-on-2. Yeah, he's got the Flame Guard already. Make sure he can eat through faction. She's not even probably going to pop it until that runs out. We'll see. Ember Spirit so far doing a much better job on last hits and denies mid. Yeah, he's already got a full level advantage on the TA as well. Everything's considered. So far, not much action going in. Pretty sure DJ 388, yeah, 5 last hits, so he's the core. Polly's going to be the position 4. Centaur Stomp, nice dodge by Polly there. Not going to get baited into that one. And use a little tricks of the trade level 2. Arcane Rune on Melody, not really that threatening when she's level 3. Cuts a second point in her faction before she pops it. Try to get some harass damage out of the DTZ, but he's doing a good job of positioning himself out of the way. And there's the Flame Guard again to eat through that. She has not skilled Meld, so if they get into a serious altercation here, I favor him. Yeah, there's a Searing Chain out, but she's got the salve. She'll just walk back on your tower and pop that. Get yourself back up close to full HP. A little bit of action going on up here. Frosty Lot on Hamim. They're trying to bring down Candyland. He throws out the tricks of the trade. She's getting low. Frost Blast will bring her down to like an 80, but she pops the magic wand. She's a little bit up. Nice Earth Spike to pull the Ricky off. He's not going to be in range for the Blink Strike. She'll get the salve off and walk away just fine. So it might have been a little bit of a kill attempt on Hamim. Actually, Candyland kind of walking back in, but he's got the level advantage. So she needs to be fairly careful. Morphling getting very low down here in the bot lane. But I guess that's just Morphling doing Morphling things. Ticking up from this Tango. Probably getting a little battery assault damage. Puck's right clicks, actually, are a pretty nasty factor. Yeah, I will go ahead and throw the salve on the Morphling, so he will be just fine and dandy. Actually going to get back up to pretty much absolute max HP here from that. Just 388 does right clicks. I mean, base damage 66 at level 3. With only a circle. I mean, I guess he's got a total of plus 6 stats, so 60. I don't know. Puck just hurts to be tickled by. It's not the most fun experience. Again, the receiving end of Mosin, still level 2 here, but there's a few creeps to mop up. Lance really throwing some damage back into DJ. He doesn't have the phase shift yet. Polly, meanwhile, sneaks on around and kills off the Morphling's courier. Purifying Flames plus a root out. Another Purifying Flames, but he gets silenced. And Morphling's another DJ 388. She just barely manages to jump to the illusory orb, and no, she does go down. One more Purifying Flames will go ahead and secure that kill. First blood going the way of Flower Gaming. DDZ with a bottle of Invis rune. TA still doesn't have boots, so I feel like he's in a comfortable position. 24-9 to her 16-3. Yeah, definitely a dominant performance out of DDZ. 1K net worth already in the favor of Team Flower Gaming. She just hits level 5. LC actually second highest on the last hit board. Holding her own quite comfortably against the Ricky. She's got 7 more last hits. He is getting the creep pull off from the Lich with a little help there. Polly getting real low, but the Purifying Flame sticking up, and Mosey doesn't have the boots to be able to stick on him. Lance, again, trying to do a little damage to DJ. He's going to go ahead and contest the bounties. He will snag the first one. And DJ decides he needs to get out of there. Fortune's in being channeled out, but he's got the phase shift now, so he will go ahead and dodge that. Polly is in on the Oracle, however. He's trapped in the cogs. I don't think he makes it out of this one. Yeah, he'll go down. DJ blinks forward with a Waning Rift. So, second kill. First one going the way of Denique. More creep pulling out, coming out here from side face. Nice. Earth Spike. Meme pops the chicks, but he'll just walk away. Candy Loon does have the move speed advantage. Almost even with the Frost Blast. Meanwhile, solo kill from DDZ out onto the Templar Assassin. 250 gold change. Yeah, Swing Change, Sleight of Fist. He did use all 3 remnants. I'm going to assume that those burned right through her refraction if she even had it up. I didn't notice if she was low on mana. Nice solo kill. Very well played. Sentry Roid over here. They managed to get that D ward. Interesting choice to put this one down here in the river, but I guess it'll catch rotations coming around. Another Earth Spike out on the Ricky, but there's a Frost Shield to return. He pops the tricks of the trade, trying to bite into Candy Loon, but she's kind of the stronger. Salve will be popped to help Hamim heal on up. Now the rotation from Polly. He will get spotted out by Lion, and they go back in on the Ricky, but he's caught the Yamate in the cogs, and he's going to go down, and they're going to chase on to Candy Loon as well. She's got the press the attack. She pops it. Still some wand charges. She's hanging on to. She will go ahead and burn those. Polly diving deep with the Frost Shield, but she's got the move speed, and he's not going to be able to find the kill. So they do get the Lion. A good, successful rotation from the Clockwork in that regard, but they don't manage to grab the core kill, which is the bigger deal.
Spared you future loss.
DDZ now at that max Flame Guard, and TA no way to eat through it, so 60 DPS, and it's going to slaughter her refraction. Okay, is this intentional? They just, like, really want to secure Roche at 7 minutes? Not really sure what's up with that. With the Basilius, we got a Trusty Shovel, a Mango Tree up from Melody. Nice phase shift just to dodge the right click. He doesn't hit too hard yet. He needs some more stats before he's going to be particularly scary. They've given the mid lane over to the Clockwork, while TA is going to go ahead and try to farm some jungle stacks. I guess that was me that was just lagging.
Radiant just fortified.
Not my favorite experience. They're going to fort. They're going to try to dive a meme up here. They don't have the duel yet. Frost Shield is out. He does still have Blink Strike charges. He will get away. Another South pops. He's got the 3 Wraith Bands. How's the XP between these two? Very, very neck and neck. Earth Spike down on the south onto the Lich. She's still not level 6, but I think with the right clicks and the extra move speed from the Presti, or the Unwarlocks, they will go ahead and kill side face. Tricks of the trade, turn around onto Yamate. He's still got 2 Blink Strike charges. Yeah, he'll blink over to the creep wave to make sure he gets away from the right clicks from the LC. But they lose the Lich for nothing. So, good job, Flower Gaming. Got another rotation up north from Polly, level 5 now, but he's out of DD rune. He will be scouted out by this Observer Ward. Oh no, actually he didn't walk into its range. They will go ahead and catch in on the LC here. 3-man gank. She gets the press the attack off. Pushed away by the cogs. Burning her mana. She pops the stick, but I think Hamim's gonna. Yeah, she ticks down. Actually dies to one of the Frost Shield ticks, which does 30 damage. I hit? Yeah. So, punished for her insolence, staying so deep. Another solid rotation from the Clockwork. Making some plays. Melody back in mid. She's had the Iron Town, which is a nice tool for jungling. Especially, yeah, since it changed, it no longer gives the attack damage like it used to back before it was a neutral item. It now offers attack speed and armor and 50% of current HP. DJ 388 here. Purifying Flames ticking on him, but Lance turns into the puck and jumps on top of him with the orb. They kill the puck. Nice quick buy. 3 wards. Hamim. Level 7 now, so he's somewhere along the line. Yeah, it must have been the death of the Legion. She missed a wave, and he's finally got the level advantage. Go ahead and switch over to net worth now. Look at things. Yeah, no surprise, Emperor sitting top with Morphling just behind him. TA next, and then Legion. So she's actually still ahead of the Ricky. She's farming some more jungle stacks. It's pretty efficient. I don't think anybody else in the game farms jungle quite as efficiently as TA. Maybe the Morphling once he gets his Mask of Death, but... Morbid Mask, excuse me. And there it is. Oh! They do lose the Lich, and it's a dual victory, so 10 damage go in the way of Mr. Candy Loon. I don't really know if I should use the male or female pronouns for characters, because the players are male, but the
Radiant want their middle tower?
The heroes often aren't. Rushing the Blink Dagger now after picking up a Bracer. I mean, it's not bad. The initiation from his coil is good if they have some follow-up. Keeps people trapped in the general vicinity. Lance jumps forward. Quick orb away. But yeah, he's gonna really start accelerating now that he's got that. He can just hit things as much as he wants, and he's got 143 attack damage. I hear Frost ulti out of Lich. There's another Sinister Gaze. She does get the overwhelming odds off, but it will not be enough to save her life. So 3-man gank onto the LC, successful. Nice Denique. 600 gold in favor of them, actually, considering the slight net worth advantage going the way of Flower Gaming. Very worthwhile kill. Not as big as the Ember Spirit, but at this point they don't have the lockdown to be able to finish him off. Not with only a single point in the Sinister Gaze. And no points in the smoke screen. They can lock him in place in the smoke screen, they can catch him. Mosin with the Purifying Flames throw, and then Fortune's in, but she will go ahead and dodge it with the Phase Shift. It's not enough though, Morphling just right-clicks too hard. Puck will buy back and jump back to the orb. Doesn't want to miss out on the XP from this creep wave. Can't say I hate that choice. Don't know exactly how much gold was spent, about 400 more in favor of Flower Gaming, so they're up by 3k at this point. 3k gold, about 800 XP, only a 7% win chance going their way overall. Drums on DDZ. I feel like I haven't seen this build since like last TI season roughly. Sentry does not like the camp. There's one respawn in a second. Ah! Yawning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Although, to be fair, I got up at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, so I don't really have a lot of room to complain about being tired. 144 damage a hit. They're going to get this tower. Lance grabs the last hit. He's got the Blade of Alacrity, rushing that Manta style. Standard build we see nowadays on the Morphling. Amate is going for a blink himself, just like Puck. TA is actually going to go for the Deso first instead of the Blink Dagger. Side face, don't know what he's... Oh, he's got something in the courier, presumably. I'll Bracer. Okay. Hex, Ember Spirit diving in on Hamim. There's a nice Earthspec follow-up. They do have the finger, and they'll go ahead and kill off the Ricky. Also, P-Treads. I feel like we see that sometimes. A lot of times people go BOTs on Ember Spirit. To level 12 on the TA. So she's not nearly as far behind as she was before. Polly finally has the hook shot. He used within the last 25 seconds. I don't know what that was about. This guy's still about 1,500 gold shy of that Blink Dagger. Mosin standing here, AFK. What are you doing, buddy? Use your shovel. Come on. Come on, dig up a nice skeleton.
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems.
Is he watching somebody else? Dude. This irks me the same way that, like, the Hainan. Like, you shouldn't be leaving it off cooldown, man. You should use it every minute. Okay, he's starting a little bit of fight on DJ388. She turns around with the Dream Coil, though. She's going to dive him. Stun, he steps back, manages to break the coil, and he will kill himself with that. And the shovel is still off cooldown. So nicely played, DJ388. Interesting, we saw the second point in the Waning Rift come out really early, but he went back to max the illusory orb first, so... There's that right-click damage, 90 a hit. It's a lot. There's a scan thrown out up top. We got Polly rotating in with an Arcane Rune. Lich is coming as well, and Hamim is up here. They are looking at going on DDZ. Yamate sitting behind the trees, but he's spotted by the Dire Observer Ward. He's going to go down. And DDZ will just go ahead and walk away after popping a drum charge. So they are not going to catch the Ember. They only get the Lion for 2 TP rotations top. I think overall, Flower Gaming are probably pretty happy with that. Candy Loon,
Jax thinks Radiant's
2 bracers
bottom
and
tower
phase
is about
boots,
to
is
fall.
headed for the Blink Dagger, and only 100 gold shy, so he'll have that very
Dire's
soon. I
middle
wonder if he'll
tower
go for a
is under
smoke rotation after he's picked that up. Lance beating up this mid tower. Ooh, but Melody's got the Desolator. That one slap kind of slaps. DDZ with the Ocean Heart.
Nothing good happening
I'm
to
not
Radiant's middle tower.
sure how he knew Sideface was there. He might have peeked down just the hill just a smidge. Or maybe he just guessed somebody was standing on the hillside and went for the slight chains. Anyway, Clockwork hooks in onto Mosin. Trapped up in the clogs here. He's going to go ahead and false promise himself, tossing out the Purifying Flames, but Melody's here. They've got the slow on top of him. There is a press the attack to try to keep him alive, but I think... Oh! He hasn't quite taken enough damage to die. He's still got more Purifying. He's got the negative soul release on him from the Clockwork Urn of Shadows, and he actually will go down to the Battery Assault. Pushes back Candyloon with the cogs, and Polly is on a killing spree.
Bid farewell to Dire's top tower.
All he wants a cracker. Hamim with the Ironwood Tree. He's going for the Battle Fury, Ricky. Okay. Instead of the Diffusal Blade Rush, like we see a lot of times, he's going for the farm game. Wants to be able to try to outscale.
Dire's
I mean, it's not a bad choice, right? The Cleave works off of this. Oh, press the attack. We've got a duel out onto the Clockwork. There is a Chain Frost over the top. It's bouncing back and forth pretty good. They had a finger, but it doesn't kill the Clockwork. Ember Spirit caught up. Now he's feared by the Sinister Gaze. 3 for 1 trade. Flower Gaming overextend in Denique's jungle and get punished hard for it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
2k gold swing off of that one fight. I mean, the coil into the Chain Frost, and then Lion walked back in, made it bounce back a second and third time, and Clockwork just beefy enough with the extra HP from the Spirit Vessel to survive the duel, even with the LC's damage. I mean, she doesn't hit that hard right now, to be fair. 18 damage, 28, I got 150, 140 something. It's not bad, it's not crazy. Not enough to kill a Clockwork. That's unfortunate. We've got Lance farming up here. I think... Oh, no. He didn't see the blink from the puck. Oh, and DJ's going to go ahead and kill off the Lance's courier. He gets an Essence Ring. I think this is a pretty good item on Morphling. I haven't really ever seen them carry it. At least not for an extended period of time.
Invisibility.
LC gets an Invis rune, and she does have the Blink
Dire going to
Dagger
let that
ready.
middle tower fall?
But it looks like they're turning around here, trying to kill the Morphling, who's turning into the puck. He gets Sinister Gazed up, and he's dead again, silenced by the puck and feared. Yeah, so we got Max Sinister Gaze out on the Lich now. I'm glad he realized that was the skill build to go. DJ blinks in aggressively, but he's going to get dueled up immediately. He's not making it out of this alive. Let's get the silence out on the Oracle. But Melody wants to go, and he pops the trap. Got the blink on the Deso. Still just laying into some ancients here. Looking for that BKB next. There's a trap slow onto DDZ. Hamim is sitting right on top of him, but he doesn't have any way to keep him trapped in there very long. And 310 radius smokescreen is not very big. Plus 200 psionic trap damage. That's a lot. That's a 500 damage over the 5-second slow. I mean, that's, yeah, you catch a support with a couple of those and they may not be able to walk it off, especially not if you've softened them up with one of your right clicks. We haven't seen any force staffs being built on anybody yet. Lion getting close to his Blink Dagger. Ember Spirit with the Crystallis. Not sure what he's going to grab next. He's got the Pupil's Gift, Blightstone Backpack. Ring to the Legion Commander. Morphling is going to grab the Aquila. That's probably a better choice. We still got the Shovel on Mosin here. And Lion with the Philosopher's Stone. Probably the best hero to carry that because his auto attacks matter almost not at all. Clumsy Nut on Melody. Not a bad choice. The mana regen is particularly nice on carries. Or core heroes, I should say. Essence Ring for Clockwork. Nothing on the Lich. He's going for a Glimmer Cape. Actually, almost has it. Puck with a Keen Optic, and Ricky with the Imp Claw. So overall, I would say I like the distribution of neutral items on Flower Gaming a little bit better than that on Denique, but I'm not really hating on anybody. Battle Fury is all finished up here on Hamim. Don't know what he's getting next. That's Clockwork with the Hood. Oh, they're in with the Stunning the smoke cloud out on the Morphling, and he's dead. So there's the combo. You get the smoke cloud in the cogs, and you can just burn through him. I think he might have gotten a little bit of attribute shift off there.
Radiant structures are fortified.
He popped the Manta style, which is done. He's going for the shotgun next. Wasn't enough to save him though.
A scan from Radiant.
Radiant scanned the dire jungle. DDZ making sure
Do
he's not
Radiant
going to die
walls their
again.
middle tower to fall?
Nabbing up that bounty range.
Ones have blessed
Oh, he spots Melody walking by, but she hits pretty hard.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
She will not pursue. DJ 388 gets killed off. Another duel victory for Candyloon, so that's her third. Yeah. First of level 2 duel. Yeah, it was good lockdown for the Puck. And Puck's actually going for the Lincolns next instead of the Yule Scepter. I think I like this choice. Melody in on the Candyloon. Throws out the net though, slowing him down. There's a fear in the Oracle so that the False Promise can't come out. He throws a disarm on a Melody, but he's already dead.
You never could.
He does manage to save his core though. So Candyloon will walk away relatively unscathed. Roughly half HP. Oh, never mind. Melody's in again. Where's the trap? Another net out, and the trap to follow up. The rocket flare for vision, and we'll get to the LC as well. So this is going to be a free tier 1 tower. Radiant do not have glyph right now.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, it's off cooldown now that the tower died, but. So, good showing from Team Denique here. Catching up. They were down about 3k gold a couple of times. Oh, there was a blink hex onto the Ricky, but Clockwork's in with the counter initiation, and Lion is gone. I mean, blink striking forward, trying to chase Lance. DJ 388 blinks forward onto him. There's the coil. He's leashed up. He turns into the Puck, but he's taking a lot of damage. Still leashed up. He's going to go ahead and be able to jaunt away. They've got the Clockwork being laid into by these illusions, but the Essence Ring is going to save him for the moment. Purifying Flames out. Here's Oracle. Backup for Arden for both teams. DDZ manages to get the kill on the Clockwork. We see a pursuit now onto the Puck on the high ground. Lance with the orb forward, but the blink away is quick enough. They spot out. No, they don't spot out. Maybe they're going to try to chase. Melody is here and has a blink ready with a fresh BKB as well. Blinks forward onto the Oracle. He's going to get disarmed by the Fate's Edict. Rooted up by DDZ. False Promise out on himself. Gets caught by the net. There's a Hex, but the Sinister Gaze is going to pull him back. I think Melody is going to be another Fate's Edict. Mosin playing his mind out. Force Staff down to the low ground. There's a blink forward, though. He's not going to make it away after all that work. They catch the Lich over here. There's a duel out as well. Ricky did get the smoke cloud down. The mischance is making a big deal, but it's not enough. She manages to get the duel victory. Turns around and runs away. Another slight change out on the Ricky. He's taking a ton of damage. He's dead. Denique was their carry. Melody, however, level 20 now. Took the Dispel on Meld instead of the extra Meld armor reduction. Interesting choice, but I think that's... Is this removable by Strong Dispel? Yeah. Or rather normal... I don't actually know if it's a Strong Dispel or not. She's in. They stun the Legion Commander up with the Coil. Coil's broken on the Lion as well. And there's a Clockwork stun catching poor DDZ. So they get all three. Really ambitious, actually, of Flower Gaming to stay in there. Melody just hits too hard. And the Coil, they don't have any way to get out of it. I mean, Puck doesn't have an Axe yet, but nobody's on Radiant has a BKB yet, and I haven't seen anyone queue it up yet. Now we're getting a Halberd out on the LC. Morphling still going for the shotgun. Ember Spirit. Okay, he's queued up a BKB finally after he's finished the Desolator. They're going to get a free Roshan. Polly to tank it. Melody to spank it. DJ pushing this tier 1 tower mid. Mosin just barely misses the deny. And now they're going to head top. Candyloon's here. Ooh, blink. Hex, nice. They get the duel out. There's Yamata. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and commit to the Finger of Death. Another duel victory. 74 damage up on the LC. 23 minutes, 55 seconds in. Pretty darn good. And she finishes the Halberd. So that's finally going to allow them to fight up against the TA a little bit. Range 0, a little bit longer disarm duration, right? What is 5 seconds on range targets, 3 seconds on melee. I mean, 3 seconds on Hamim is still pretty good. He's going for Manta style. He's got the recipe. And then after that, he wants a Nullifier. I think it's a great choice. That way he can still kill the Oracle even with the Force Staff. If he catches him in the Smoke Cloud with the Nullifier out. Nobody else on Team Radiant has a Force Staff yet. Lion's got a blink. He's working on a Force as well. Good choice, I think.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to
Smoke
fall.
gank out from the Radiant. Melody and Lance are going to walk into each other, but Lance is going to nope the hell out of there. Flower Gaming rotating up into the Dire jungle, but there's nobody there. The nearest person is the Puck, although it looks like they may want to try to collapse onto the TA, but she senses the gank coming up and she's back into base. Meanwhile, Team Denique pushing Radiant spot 2-2 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meme. Bitter to see which level 20 tower he takes.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
I know the Big Stack Cast Range used to be the most popular one, but now that Backstab is on the same tier. Oh, Mosin's dead. The disarm comes out a little bit too late onto TA, and she will just burst down the Oracle without him being able to get his all tough on himself. She's got to finish Hurricane Pike now as well. She's looking pretty darn fat. Radiant are mass TPing in bottom to try to defend this. Smoke Cloud's out onto the Lion. Tricks of the trade over the top, and the Coil. She's going to die. Hamim manages to get back invis. DJ is away. They get the fear out onto the Ember Spirit, or excuse me, the Legion Commander. Stun out on the Morphling. Melody's laying into him. He turns into the Puck. Puck's orbs are flying left and right. 4-staff forward. Melody looking for the Blink attack to follow up. He's got the Aegis still. 1-for-1 trade overall, though. Support for support. Oracle's back alive, but it doesn't look like Flower Gaming want to try to defend this tier 2 tower, especially not into an Aegis and a fresh
Did
BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower just fall? Don't answer that.
Good fight from Dire. Good initiation. The Dream Coils this game have already been quite impressive. Just limiting the Radiant side's ability to retreat, especially the squishy ones. That's the Lion and the Oracle. And the Morphling, for some reason, keeps turning into Puck, but Puck's not real beefy. And again, he doesn't have any other stats. He's finished the Deathblade finally, and he's queued up a Scotty. He hits like a freight train, but can be slapped with a wet noodle and still die, so kind of glass cannon build on him. Interesting to see, though, if this shotgun is going to do much work. Silenced out by the Ricky. Smoke Cloud's down, but Lance will just walk out of the AoE and finish off the creep wave. Clockwork Rocket scouting. Melody's TPing back. They want to fight this if Radiant get too aggressive and push. Oh, there's the Clockwork hook in onto Morphling. There's a Cog pushback. He gets off the Metastyle, but it's not enough. He just gets burst down. Ninja Commander pulled in by the Sinister Gaze as well, slowed up. He does get the disarm out onto the TA, but she's body blocking him up, and she will go down to the Tricks of the Trade. Looking for more on the back line, side face, walking forward, but he's not going to find anybody, so they keep their casualties to 2. Position 1, position 3. 1,700 gold swing, or 1,600, about, in favor of Denique. She's up to a 4K lead. And the net worth lead has swung back about even to where it was before, but XP is now firmly in favor of Denique. Win percentage sitting at 81%, and they're going high ground. They still have the Aegis. It will not expire for another, actually they've got about a minute left. Pronounced as yes. Nice heck from the Lion. The Earth Spike will not hit. Polly, hookshot's in. Cog pushback, and they just blow up the Oracle. He will go ahead and buy back. Range Max is already down. Melody hitting the melee. DDZ, what can you do here, buddy? They get a stun out onto the TA. He's slapping onto her. There's a Hex follow-up. Coil's down as well. Breaks onto the Ember Spirit, and he's just dead. This time's out onto the Ricky Maru. We got an Oracle ulti down. Melody finally pops the BKB, kills off the Oracle. There's a dieback. Buyback out of the DDZ. Lance is in trying to go forward, but the whole Dire squad is still up here. Candy Loon pressed the attack on himself. Melody still has the Aegis. It's going to expire in 2 minutes? No, in freaking, it's going to expire in 3 seconds, right? Yeah, there it goes. Aegis reclaimed. Cogs are out. They push back Candy Loon again. He's dying. Melody gets the blink in and onto him, finishes him off. Lion ulti's out, but doesn't manage to finish anybody off. There's a shotgun combo. Doesn't kill off Clockwork. And Melody back at full HP and mana after the Aegis reclaim. He's going to rotate bottom, look for more. Hex, Root, Stun. BKB still in cooldown for 30 seconds. She does have the Mind Breaker, too. So it looks like Denique will finally back off, but a very costly high ground defense for Flower Gaming. At least 2k gold swinging in favor of Denique, and that's not including all the building kills. Buyback out of DDZ, buyback out of the Oracle with a second death. Game firmly in their grasp now. What's the XP? Yeah, 93% victory rate percentage. 20k net worth? What? Hold on. That's XP. 20k XP, 13k net worth.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Luckily for Team Flower Gaming, at least, Dyer can't just rotate on into Roshan again. And TA going for a Satanic now, so, I mean, with the amount that they've been focusing here with every disable they possess, it's going to be even more annoying with 25% reduction. Lincoln's is done for Puck. Roshan may respawn in 1 minute and 45. He's in here scouting a little bit. Clockwork going for his own halberd. He's got a pipe finished. Lich with the telescope. That's a nice item on him. Still got the Imp Claw on the Ricky, but he's got the Sacred Relic towards his... I'm gonna brain fight. What the hell's that item called? Nullifier. And he's only a couple hundred gold short of the other component, the Helm, so... Oracle with the Craggy Coat. I don't dislike this decision, simply because of how fast he gets burst down by TA and all her minus armor. Clockwork hookshot in onto the Morphling. Hog pushback again. Press the attack. Will peel it off of him. He gets silenced up from the Mindbreaker. Gets a false promise on him as well. He's going to go ahead and just TP home. On the right side, though, Candy Loon being chased down. Hamim's on him. Frost Shield. They're slowing him down. They do get an initiation. They managed to kill DJ388 on the left side as well. So a 1-for-1 trade offlane for offlane. Melody is godlike. 9-1. All told, actually a better trade for Flower Gaming, despite the ulti commitment from the Oracle. 50 seconds till it's back up. Rosh may respawn in 30 seconds. I don't know why they decided to scan up there. Go ahead and get these D words out. We'll see in 20 whether or not Rosh is going to be back up. Meanwhile, Denique going to go ahead and push this top 2-1. Radiant do have Glyph available. They are not going to use it.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Traps out to scout the Rosh respawn. Find out in 5 seconds. Another Clockwork hook in onto the Oracle. The shotgun is out. He does barely make it to the low ground from the 4 side, but it's not enough. Hamim just blink strikes in on top of him. They are laying a little bit of damage into Melody over here, but with the Satanic, it just doesn't matter. He's got too much regen. Tricks of the Trade brings DDZ already all the way down to half HP.
And over here,
He's got the Nullifier finished now as well. Roshan will respawn in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't think Denique...
Radiant's top tower is no more.
Yeah, they might decide to wait for this. It's a long Roast respawn timer. But they'll see it when it happens. So yeah, I guess Flower Gaming should be counting their lucky stars and appreciating the fact that Denique did not go for the Rosh kill. Or that they're backing off, waiting for the Rosh kill, rather, instead of just pushing high ground again. This tower did take much damage. This one hasn't had any yet. Candelian does have finished the Halberd and is working on his own BKB. Yamate's got the Force Staff too. Let's see if there's any interesting new items. We got Spider Legs out on DDZ. He's not using them though, he's running the Orbit Destruction. He is a little over halfway to his BKB. Should he so choose to still finish it. I'm looking at Guardian Groups coming out for side face when he can afford it. And Melody over here, 23.6k net worth, wants a butterfly. Another Halberd coming out from the Clockwork. So, a lot of disarms this game. But a lot of heroes they're good against, right? TA, Morphling, Ricky, and LC. All good heroes to disarm. I don't believe disarm prevents Sleight of Fist for Ember Spirit, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much as I can out of the map during this downtime. Minute and 15 till Rosh is going to be back up. I think Denique were expecting it to have spawned by now, or they would have just gone high ground. Puck going for the Ags next. I think it's a great decision, actually. The Qual snaps this game are nasty, and the only way they have to get away is to force staff themselves, which will cause it to break even to BKB once he's got the Ags. 96% win chance in favor of Denique. Lance, it's going to be a tough game, buddy.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
He's got... Oh, Clarity popped out. Okay, he's changed his mind about the Scotty. He wants a butterfly. I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think the Scotty might be the better choice overall. You don't really need more right click or attack speed. You just need some beef, right? You need to be able to survive long enough to get out of a smoke cloud, especially if you don't get the attribute shift off. And even if you do, the extra stat shift that you're offered if you have a Scotty, It's pretty advantageous. He's not running around with as little HP now as he was earlier in the game, but Roche will be up in 5 seconds. Polly's pinging it out saying, hey, it should be here any moment now. And there he is. Pings out from Lion as well. He's expecting it. Radiant do not have scan available. They have smoked up and they're heading generally towards the Roche pit. It looks like Denique's going to grab quarterstaff on Melody. So smoke on smoke action here, possibly. They catch the Oracle and he's down. Still no buyback available on him. Where's buyback status? Oracle not available for 52 more seconds. And yeah, Melody straight into Roshan after that kill. They cannot contest it without the Oracle ulti to save whoever gets gone on first. Not sure why he was so isolated from his team. I think he was still under cover of smoke, but it got broken as they walked up close. Quick blink forward. Maybe some cheese this time. Melody, are you going to take either? Backpacks the cheese, guards Aegis, so he's actually going to carry both. Puck TPing back to base, I guess, to collect their bounties before they go for the push. I mean, fair. 110 gold each. 9-second waning rift. Wow. That's a pretty darn good talent. Gets this to a half-a-second downtime on the silence, effectively. I mean, minus slight delay for cast point. And DJ388 almost has enough money for the Axe as well. He's going to go ahead and snag the outpost here. 36 minutes in. Side phase pings out. There's a DD rune sitting in the river. I think Melody's going to want to grab that one. Maybe Hamim. Who is going for his... Okay, he's got a Demon Edge. He's finished a Daedalus. And now he's going back for a Lincoln's. Clockwork, hookshot in. Hard pushback on the Lance. But he still has the waveform available. There is the DD out on Melody. And Mosin and Lance are both already dead. Chixo trades out. The Coil's out. We get Yamate as well. DDZ turning around, trying to lay into Poly. They don't have any detection for the Glimmercate. Buyback comes out from Yamate. 26k net worth, though. They're fighting high ground defense. Oracle's 250 gold short of his. Morphling has it available, but they are not going to want to pop it without the Oracle up, so they're going to have to wait for him. Okay, there it goes. Morphling buys back. Another hook shot in. Pushback on the Legion Commander. Muted up by the... whatever that's called. I don't see that item very often. Muted by the Nullifier. Buyback up from the Legion Commander again. And Yamate's just blown up by Hamim. Just too much damage. Crit procs. It hurts. And the whole laner Axe is already dead as well.
Hope there weren't too many creeps inside.
30-second hook shot. That's right, yeah, they changed that cooldown. I hear a Lincoln's pop. They are maybe trying to go. Yeah, Puck's just making space. They're in onto the building. Another Clockwork hook shot. Another Cog pushback onto Candyland. Muted up by the Nullifier again. Does get the E-Blade save from Lance, and he will go ahead and get False Promise as well. So with the press the attack and a couple of ticks of Purifying Flames, he will be full HP by the time it's over. He goes in with the duel onto the Ricky. Massive Spirit Bomb onto the Hamim as well. They managed to kill him off. Oracle buys back. He's finally got the money for it. Chain Frost is bouncing all over the place. A lot of damage out. Templar Assassin disarmed by the Ethereal Blade, but they'll get the Morphling kill. Probably trying to push forward. Misses the hookshot just barely. Candy Loon dodging his way back into base. Mango Tree's out there. GG's going to be called by Mozoon. So Denique will take this game one in stylish fashion, really. After a relatively concerning start, they end the game 36k up. I mean, some stylish pickoffs, especially managing to catch the Oracle out at the beginning of almost every single engagement. It's not a lot poor Flower Gaming could possibly do against it. 13-1 on the TA. Level 27. Got the Melt Hit Bash. And then 29. Actually, I'm impressed. I thought the Ricky hadn't done quite as much of a share of the overall damage. Obviously not as much to the buildings as the TA, but melee hero. Not super fast moving. And doesn't have his own Desolator, so got the Butterfly finish on Melody. Just dominant showing from Denique. As you can see in the cutback, only 5 finger stacks on Yamate. And yeah, those graphs really, especially the pink line up here ahead of everybody else, tells a story. And it's not the story of success for Flower Gaming.